Hi everyone, we're gonna play Not for Broadcast today. Oh yeah, let me give you the little lowdown of what this game is. The tags used for this game are Adventure, 1980s, Choices Matter, and Dystopian. I believe this is a broadcasting simulator. That's like the vibes I get. The national nightly news is live and you're the brains behind the scenes. Beep the swears, keep the cameras on the celebs, and keep the audience hooked in this darkly comedic game of televised chaos. It is a mature game, and if it's dark comedy, I'm assuming people are dying. La 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 la. Gagaming. Okay, play. We'll do the campaign. Game. I did start one just to see like if it expands into an ultra wide view, but it does not. So we're gonna do another one. No, so cute. Continue. Story mode. Oh, knows me like
that's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Sorry, Jaeger. He doesn't like it when I sing to him. Gets upset. Oh, this game is loud for me, but you know, I think I'm loud enough compared to the game. It's been a while since we've done like a full screen. Let's say player way, customize the difficulty of individual mechanics or remove them entirely in the options menu. No, we're going all in. All in on normal mode. Day 1, the election. Dun dun. Oh god, okay, there's a lot. Apparently this is compatible with a controller, but I don't. Oh.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
One sec. I'm going to move these up, I think. So you can see the subtitles, and then the avatars. Let me see. Oh my god, that's really stuck in my head. Let me adjust the avatars real quick. I usually do this beforehand, but not today. Let's make it so. Let's make it so. No, that's not what I want. Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay, blocks. Yeah, collision block. I just don't want people walking by me. Yeah. And we'll make it so I can't go there either. Nobody knows me like you do. No. There. I think that will keep us reined in. Yeah. Where have you been? Stream avatars. I usually do this beforehand, but I didn't do it this time. Browser, stream avatars. Put ya like that. Cool. Cool. And then let's get rid of those blocks so you guys don't see them. Beautiful. Okay. As I wonder if I switch to my controller now.
Look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Oh, okay.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio.
Oh, Jesus,
I've left
okay.
them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the
Oh,
broadcast.
Jesus.
Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
An undiscovered holiday. Describe weekly a mouth-watering reading experience. And what's this?
And its importance during the great blackouts of 1871. Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie. The free.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out
God,
of costume.
this is kind of overwhelming.
Stop viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going 5, 4.
But now, it's time to
Pow,
join Jeremy
poo.
Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally
Is it?
Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hams leaves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with
Where's
Charles
this
Lawrence Blunderclatch about
countdown?
his new movie, The Medicated.
Hey, Stupinski,
And,
what's
of
up?
course,
What's up?
We'll be going live to Advance headquarters.
Oh,
to
here we
hear what
go.
The leaders of this
8,
scheduling party
7.
have to say on their historic.
5.
Button
That's
2
what's coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
Nightly
1.
News.
Lovely, mate.
Ah, I did it.
Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. How's the volume, Stupinski? Oh my god, this is a lot. Okay. National Nightly News. Jeremy Donaldson.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory.
Maybe that was too
with an
early.
astonishing
That one sounds
81%
okay. Okay,
of
good,
the
good,
popular vote is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change.
Cookery.
But critics
Ooh,
accuse them
enjoy your
of a
cooking.
severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate. but
I
have
like
yet to
that it
appear
can use a
publicly.
controller.
However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
Oh my god.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
This is kind of stressful.
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't
But
try
you
to confuse
know,
with any big words.
I thrive with it. Ooh, yum. What is that,
I
pork?
thought that was our little secret. It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
and experience a holiday that simply
That make grade A+.
Right into the
Nice.
first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier.
What is this game about? I am a broadcaster. I've only been playing it for a couple of minutes. I'm still in tutorial mode. Let me go back to the Steam page. So the National Nightly News is live, and you're the brains behind the scenes. Beep the swears, keep the cameras on the celebs, and keep the audience hooked in this darkly comedic game of televised chaos. Yeah. I broadcast and cast broad. Exactly. Oh shit. Resume.
This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras.
Multiple cameras, okay.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking.
Oh god, okay.
Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10
Bye.
seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit.
Oh
just to
god.
make it interesting. 3,
Yeah.
don't stay
Beep.
on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
There's so much happening right now. Though my iPad baby brain is thriving.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
X by B. Okay.
Thank you so much.
X by A B.
10 seconds, everybody.
I got this.
Going in 5,
Five,
4,
4, 3,
3.
2, 1.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolfe, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Can you imagine if I switched over to the main dude?
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap, he really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what?
I'm so bad at this.
I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the
Been on that shot a bit long.
one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion.
Oh, he's not done talking.
Let's see who's counting.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it.
Sergeant Broccoli.
All the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And
I like a lot of
that's how it
cuts.
feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience.
Speed and gone,
Suppose
gotta
in the
work.
end, I
Bye
do it for the
bye.
difference it makes.
Switching between cameras, the power. I know, right? Oops, mix it up. Oh, I didn't open mix it
Most
up.
of all, I think
Remember the 10-second rule.
I can bring about in the world.
What is the 10-second
And
rule?
Audience is getting bored, mate.
We're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well.
Oh my god, Toys R Us, hello, what's up, what's up?
Historic election result, indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But,
Switch every, okay. Hey, okay, wait. Thank you for the follow, Toys R Us. Welcome to the Llama Naughty. We are now broadcasters, novice broadcasters, and it's going. Toys R Us. Bruh, Stempinski, do you know what Toys R Us is? Do you have it in your country? It's a toy store. They even have Babies R Us. Ooh, snack.
Clear that when it comes
Snack.
to politics,
How are you doing, Toys?
that one should always strive to not fuck things up. Oh shit!
Well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff.
2.
Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is really losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but we can't find it now. We'll go to the Russia's room together once the broadcast's over.
Oh, our toys are sus. True. Maybe they're not children friendly. Toys, are you a children friendly toy or something else?
You think I don't know that?
Oh, we got a new chick now. Okay.
You, Miss Flanagan.
There's so much going on.
All for you.
Oh, why is there no signal?
We're gonna change the world, you remember?
Is that Norms?
I listened to you.
Is that Norm? Toys, have you played this game before?
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
Is this like actually 40 seconds long?
Sterility.
Yeah, fun game from way back. Yeah. What is it? 2022 it came out, I think? A couple years old now? This is my first time playing.
We have to ask ourselves.
Oh my god, I need the brain watt to leave. Oh.
Play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay. Meow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yes, tell me how to bleep.
The broadcast screen.
I saw others play it. Nice.
Seconds behind the master screen. Here,
Shit.
when someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the left trigger on your controller as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm.
Oh god. Do I have to turn this up?
Can't tell when to bleep. Just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do
Oh, that's easier.
red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
I'm not a professional. Toys, are you professional? Could you do this without looking?
Said it now.
Eh? L. I wasn't paying attention.
You'll hear the advert getting louder.
Ah.
You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1,
The red lion, okay.
and hold it down.
We got crazy! Crazy Neil's got crazy deals!
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for
Oh my god.
to go live, that's too late. You can use the
You just see pink llama?
to select
Meh.
screen you want.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to advanced headquarters where the 2 leaders...
Oh god,
Peter
this is a
Evans
lot.
and Julia
Let's
Salisbury,
turn that back
are
down.
about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start?
Where's the bleep?
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw
I did
through
it.
their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints.
Oops. I didn't even hear it.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating?
Shh, shut up, Simpinski.
You've heard us say that advance are not
Concentrate.
a party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change.
Perfect and on first try amazing. Thanks.
Today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich.
Oh.
For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put.
Thank
but
you,
not inaccurate.
tutorial.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive
I'm
list of
changing
every
it,
person
sir.
in the
Let me
country
do my
who wealthed
job.
into the millions.
You know the sort of probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you
I like that he
and
just has a
me
beer.
are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative
I want to
accounting.
switch to the studio. They look like they're having fun there.
Unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passport. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're
She
gonna
gave like
pay
that
back.
side eye.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd
Oh.
have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite.
Fair
so
shite.
to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people
Oh my
whose
god, this is
children
hard.
you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
Get on this.
Ends today.
We are coming
Oh,
for
the
your
speaker.
sports
Okay, yeah,
cars
yeah,
and
yeah,
your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Oops.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the
Some-
leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time.
No, you didn't.
If
I
not,
didn't do it.
Someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day.
Oh my god, this is really fun though.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night. Have a peaceful
And we're out. Good job, everybody. Send again tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Times are on the board.
I can't
So,
be.
same old boring politics then.
Oh my god.
This is some weird feeling.
Oh my god. I was pressing the wrong button.
Real, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Ooh, my weekly salad. Alright guys, what do you think? What do you think? How did I do? Let me get some water.
Build your collection week by week, and very soon
No,
you'll have a
me.
salad that
The brain rot's so real. Oh my god.
from tomatoes and oils to leafy greens and lovely grains. This really
I got a
is
B.
complete
That's a fail.
Every issue also comes
I would have
with
gotten smacked if I came home with a
history
B.
of the art form. From the great balsamic wars of 48, or Edward the
I also made
Great's
coffee.
discovery
It's
of
right behind. It's behind me. I should
man
grab
that
that.
changed the very way we see the humble salad. Julius Caesar.
This is my third cup of coffee
Start your
today.
personal salad collection now, and we'll send you your first 3 issues.
I think I'll be safe over here. I made a Viet coffee
Maine,
with like the little filtrum thing.
exclusive lettuce fridge magnet.
All right,
For just $7
I got 30 seconds to
with free
introduce toys to the Llama Naughty. So if you're into like art stuff, I do that as well, and I make like little member IDs for people that redeem them, and then you also got a little stream avatar that if you hang out here, you can customize. I'm that unicorn right now. Dave's apprentice. Oh. Oh, I got an A. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Wait, no, I didn't get an A. Be dancing. Oh, that's a cute emo. Continue. We're a conspiracy that will take over the world with stakes and fluffiness. True. Sometimes combined, sometimes not. Broke as poor. True. Okay. Oh, wait. Why? I'm not continuing. Wait. Why are you guys... Wait. I have to add something. Is it in here? Teleport. And we'll make it that. Because we want you to all stay in here. So we can read the subtitles. Cool. Bum bum bada bum. Bada bum bum bada bada bum.
This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing. And down the bottom there, this one's important.
Uh-oh.
What Channel 1 currently thinks of you.
Okay.
In other words, what the boss thinks.
Wait, what was the world thing? No comprende. I understand the heart means noise.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts.
I don't care.
Let's start with broadcast. Pop in there now.
Oh, I guess I do have to care.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Choose any one of them and select load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
I don't...
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up.
Tonight on Channel 1 at 7 o'clock. It's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight.
I don't know, I don't care. I just don't care. Why do I need to do this? Do I have to do this every time? Oh, should I be comprehending this?
Finally, at midnight, it's the national weather report before we say good night until tomorrow. But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the national nightly news. Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Oh, no, sorry. Moving on. The election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hope for a hostile.
Oh, I don't have to hold it. Okay.
Independent and cornered.
This is what I wanted the fast forward to sound like in Unheard.
A spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch.
Okay.
Take a look at the rushes.
Oh.
Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. So end the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage sequence, hit back.
I want go back to the was it the interview? Yeah. At the end of the interview, Bra was like not happy.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, but this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
I know. I think they think you won't have...
Oh, for God's sake, come on, it's a huge day. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to one basic interview there with a detailed office.
My contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off.
Ooh, he's not nice, man.
Bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
That looks like white.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Quiet in the studio.
Oh, thank you so much.
I want to see the end. Damn it, I have to watch it all? Ooh, we can go even faster! Okay, okay. I want to know what he said at the end. That's what I'm trying to get at. Speed of light. Yeah, I'm comprehending all of this.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car, we're out of here.
Mr. Blundercatch,
I'm shutting this down.
Oh.
What kind of operation? I don't understand.
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
I don't know the half of it.
Rob! I'll be at the doorstep. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham.
Ooh, a whole ham.
Contract.
I'm down for that too.
It's your fault.
You think I don't know that?
I'm sorry.
Thank you for the pets. Oh my god, they're not showing. Wait.
Go on then.
Let me refresh this. Fresh cache. I'm gonna play it again. Just for you. Channel. Points. What was it? Pet the llama. There. There you go. Thank you for the pets, toys. Nobody knows you like I do. You're welcome. You deserve to get what your points get you, alright? Continue. Julia Salisbury, a prominent media savvy barista. Oh, I'm gone. Day 2. 3. An unexpected form. You arrive home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. Current wealth of broke ass poor. I have a pretty nice house for broke ass poor. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, oh, I'm married, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston. I got kids, Charles Winston, Susie Winston. Well, you muse at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would, oh my god, be friendly, introduce yourself to your new, be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself for your new workplace. Reminisce with friends and about old jobs. I would ease myself in. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would... It depends if I like this colleague. Let's think. I guess recommend your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor. I would go to them and be like, yo, you gotta return it. The entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would... Oh, an ad's coming up. You know what? Because an ad's coming up, I'm gonna take a drink of water. I'm gonna take a drink of water and switch a bit, ponder this, and then I'll answer the question when I come back. Go hydrate. Go hydrate. Go hydrate. I have not been hydrating lately. I'm so bad. I've been drinking all the caffeine. Right now, I'm really into coffee, and I want to get some Thai tea leaves. Let's see, an entire department was fired to consistent. Your boss has been put in place. New targets are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work and stay late to ensure. I would never stay late for work. F that. Leave work early and head to the pub and chat about the changes with colleagues. Wouldn't do that either. Leave work early and head home to see your family. What is... Oh, leave work early. I would just leave on time, honestly. What about you guys? There's no way. Unless they're paying me overtime, I'm not staying later. If I'm salaried, fuck that. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Ad break's finishing now. I have a 3-hour workday. What? That's so... Like do you work every single day for 5 days a week? What? That's awesome. Do you mind me asking what you do? Leave work on time. It's the annual company barbecue. BBQ! I love Korean barbecue. and you and your family have been invited, you are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, or washing your hair that. Okay, cool. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. I would go for the food, eh? If I knew like the food would be, what's that word? Wait, what's that word? How much hair can you yeah, it's like, I can't go. I have to wash my hair. Well, like, my body is all this hair. Maybe I would have an excuse, but who man would not? Okay, you've had a long, successful career and now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have of working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issue challenges you face while working there. Refuse to attend. Okay, honestly, I've never gone. The only graduation I've ever gone in my life is my high school one. And then any other ones, I'm like, nah. I washed my hair yesterday all day. I'm King Kong. Now I know your secret identity, Stupinski. I deal with explosive chemicals and machines. Oh, that's cool. Do you like you just take care of the chemicals, or are you blowing them up? Are you blowing shit up? I work from home, so like I make a point to leave my house to do work sometimes. I have a little office that I can go to. I keep forgetting shit there. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models, attend political rallies. I mean, I'm King Llama. I have lots of pink 8 hair. King Kong Llama. Nice. I imagine you having more of like a magenta, like bright pink hair. I make sure the chemicals do not blow up. That's also a useful thing to do. Good job, toys. No, I do not tend to. Encourage or support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. Well, I guess if I had kids, I'd do shit with them. That makes sense, eh? Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day. Oh my god. Okay, so like, I probably would be exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experience, but it is very structured. Like if you see, when I plan a getaway, I look up every single place that I would want to eat and I pin them on a map. And then when I go out to do things, I also pin those on a map, like if I want to go to like a zoo or something. And I write down every single, what everything costs, like if it's an event place, and I put in their open hours, and if there's like a clothing place I want to go to, I put in their open hours as well. It is most important that the government keeps people happy. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. What is my name again? My wife is named Sam, I think. I don't know what my name is. A family matter. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh, I wasn't expecting this. I thought I was just gonna go like straight back to work. Do I only work once a day or once a week? It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. Yeah, what's my name? You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn out souvenir of your first trip together. Llama loves Excel sheets as birthday card. Oh my god, yes. My friend, she gave me numbered stickers and a kind of like a pre-made Excel sheet so I can organize my nail polish. She knows me well. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're trying to drop your... How many coffee cups does people own? I have 4, but I want 4 more. I want really big ones. Where's this triangle place? The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. It's a raccoon? Oh, there in the garden clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase is Chris, Sam's sibling. Oh shit. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table and visibly stressed. I like that they have a green suitcase. Chris takes a deep breath. Am I Chris? Wait, no, Chris is the bro. I'm Alex, okay. I'm so sorry for bursting in so... Oh wait, do I do the voice?
I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask.
Are you okay? Should I go get Sam?
No, no need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act?
I literally work in news, Chris. Chris, ooh, fist bangs the table.
It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness. Which is why I need your help.
What exactly you need? Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? I'm not confrontational. Chris's how do you pronounce that actually? Would you say just Chris eyes or do you say Chris's? I'm gonna say Chris's. Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles.
Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport.
What? I can't give you that. That's illegal.
They take in mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so...
Chris is pacing now.
I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice.
Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Chris's mouth falls on.
You're joking, right? It's always done right by you and Sam. I've always done right by you and Sam. I treat your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you?
I don't want to get hurt. What about my family? I gotta look after them, right? It's against the law. I can't help you with this.
Fine, I'll solve this myself.
Chris spits.
So much for family loyalty, eh?
Grabbing the nigh on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Would you guys help Chris? Truly, would you help Chris? Or nah. Chris totally not sus. Yeah, Chris is so sussy. Oh my god, I love your little snake emotes. Oh, touch the snake. Turn off subtitles at any time from the pause. No, we need subtitles. Sometimes I feel like I just don't hear. like I can hear, but I don't, I don't process it. Oh. I was like, what is that ringing? Hi, Dave. Bake sale. Oh, we're still doing a tutorial. Cool. Oh yeah. Huh? Is this toy safe? Oh. Jus de cochon. An elegant new skin cream with a perky little twist. Ooh, okay. What was Alan James? Alan James coming at me. Should be played. Oh, okay. Advance Go-Getters team. Oh, did I not put it in? B? Huh? Oh, okay. There we go. Snuggle hugs. Crazy Neil? Tied. Which one? Should we play the not safe toy? I throw it on the ground. Remember this must. You have toy for your child this Christmas. I like this one because it's pink. Sus toy. Just like you, toy. Just like you. I want Crazy Neil. Ba, ba, bum, 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 bum.
headline system up and working again.
What?
The vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate.
I don't know what that means.
Buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer. You can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here.
Oh god, it changed?
On the right bottom screen.
Okay.
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision.
Oh god.
Auto headline mode, so if you don't bother to pick a photo before that clock runs out, the machine's just going to pick one at random for you.
Oh.
I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you
It's a
choose to
show.
show these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're
Oh god.
Good luck, mate. If I get time off, I'll be back in the next
Oh, they scared me.
Snuggle hugs?
That's the bastard.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those. My friend
They
Janet
look the
says
same
they're
to me.
Is
The
this telling me
headlines?
Dogs have their own secret language.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice. then.
Confused.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
I went a little
I'm
early.
tonight.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Destination unknown.
Oh, they're
At the end of
preparing the
March's
image.
First full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold.
Did I press a
with
button?
a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act.
Oh,
bringing
okay,
raising
okay,
living
okay.
standards for the vast
This game is really
majority
fun.
of the country, I'll
I
be
get
asking my
excited.
guests if we're on the way to a
Pressure's
new
on.
future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest
Roulette
female
master.
CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press
Okay, what's
conference
this last one?
afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr.
Excuse me.
Snugglehugs. Sophia
Mr.
promises it will be all
Snugglehugs.
the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint.
I'm just going with like
Discovered
my
cave
natural
system
instinct,
was
which
previously
picture to
thought
pick.
unreachable. But thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumors
Natural
about
instinct
the sporting
madness.
legend Johnny Hansleaves is now
Oh my god, the
being
power
pushed
puking.
by the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. Johnny is seen
He went to
here with
Bush?
socialite
That
and
sounds a little
performance artist
sussy.
Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye.
Inside My
Good
Snatch?
romance
Really?
on the cards for these two budding A-listers. And Grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be
Okay,
exactly the
I think I
time
picked the
to
right one.
advance this new approach? All
That one was
and mega
scarier
more
to
for the group of young
Oh
actors
shit, what's happening
already
now?
experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody. Can we get the guests in quickly, please?
Yeah.
I messed up on that. Oopsies. I was like, what's happening? They seem to be having a good combo. X. I thought I was going to commercial. I was not. We news. Jeremy Donaldson.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Ooh, cages.
Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth...
I use an alarm to wake up, not books. What about you?
There I agree with you.
I too do not use books to wake me up. Actually, I use lights to wake me up.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become
The lights turn on at like 8 a.m. and then they get brighter within a half an hour.
Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption.
Is that a bad word? Is orgy a bad word? No.
Orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most destructive
They just removed the book.
powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities.
I just go to sleep in time. Oh.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for
This guy's kind
brainwashing,
of
we'll be laughing
extreme.
then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Perks of having no fix.
Advance are radical.
Oh,
and change is always
nice. You just go
frightening.
in whenever you want, or do you have like
Welcome
flex
Access Act
hours?
has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilized...
She gave a
the youth
huge
vote like
side
we've
eye. I
never
should
seen
have
You
zoomed
say
on that.
mobilize, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step.
I'm like holding my breath. I could not do this job for real. I would never
And as well as
breathe.
properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates.
We're not zooming in on his book.
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If
Do you
Advance
can
lose
you
their
can
power
anyone just
after
like
spending
publish
half
it?
of our GDP on
Should I try
dismantling
publishing something?
infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
How many books does he have with him?
Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized.
As long as I do my hours and progress my assignments, I'm pretty much free.
We
Oh,
might be on
nice.
the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but
How
with
much work do
caution.
you usually have in a
Let's
day,
walk forwards
Stim?
with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do
Standard
some
8-hour
work.
day. Oh, nice, nice.
How much are you being paid by?
This is
them,
the
then?
pork.
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well,
Oh?
we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately I can't.
You're too
understand it.
stupid, Alan.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
What's dihydrogen monoxide? Bye, Dave.
I've set up a word and that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Little Jakey's got a big bird caught.
Zut de cochon.
That sticks. I'll just
5, 4, 3.
Hey, I'm watching.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be
Oh
taking
God,
a
what's
deep
happening?
dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we
Is
go
this guy
behind the
boxing?
headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me,
Oops, I went too soon.
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face with the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
Who
There's
is this?
enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Oh.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is.
What do I do?
I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide.
She's just like, I'm breaking up with you on live TV.
Have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs.
This guy has like the
of Justice
straightest
Department
face.
that we should be concerned about.
Perfect time for a casual breakup. Yeah, I know, right?
We need.
Oh.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure.
I'm
on
just keep going back and forth, back and
Mr.
forth.
Donaldson, can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure.
Look at them fighting. Okay, we definitely want to see what they're talking about.
Windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe
Kosh.
anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
As I was saying,
The gimp's escaped. What do we do?
Just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Can't you go back in your gimp space?
Whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
He has the straightest face.
Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp space. Naughty.
Like, I have a feeling I shouldn't be showing that. I can see the moral decay right on screen, right?
The criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you,
Great.
Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight...
Wow, this is a fucking mess.
It's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson.
Oh, this is meat mess.
After serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Tell us what it's like in prison, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle.
Oh,
against
tit's a bad word?
institutionalisation, as you can imagine.
Interesting.
And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Oh.
Good bunch of lads.
What's happening?
Okay, well,
Okay.
we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
I like Vampire Chris. Oh, the stripper is here.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. 1 sec, love. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Oh my god, there's so much happening.
Getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal.
Oh, a mariachi band.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me?
Da 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 da.
Thought there a little. The viewer at home has a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
That went well.
He's not feeling it. He's not feeling it. Oh shit, what? Oh god, what? What am I supposed to do?
In his dressing room, probably banging his head against
Oh
the
shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Welcome back. How hard can it be? This is on you. 10
Did-
seconds, everybody.
Was anyone else paying attention? Because
We're gonna
I
open on
wasn't.
Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria. And
I still don't know what I was supposed to do with the sound.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Oh, right on point.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me.
What is happening in this interview?
Angela and
I can't follow it.
About it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like
Yeah, Memi got a high one.
Maybe she's
87%.
new at home.
Someone got 100
Maybe she's
last
you,
time. I
Megan.
forget who.
Really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank.
I know I'm
but
supposed to
his
do something with
secretary
music, but I
retrieved it
wasn't
from
paying
his bin
attention.
and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't.
Oh, they
usually
like
vote.
that.
We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did.
She's like, what?
Peter Clement's DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we ballywell are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look at a short
Ooh, I pressed the wrong
section
button.
of, hey, friendship.
I forgot to bleep. I pressed the wrong button.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this
Oops, he was
school.
scratching his bumhole.
Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary. Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere,
Oh my god, this is hard.
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject.
Oops, this is really
So
bad.
important. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Now.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Oh my god, this is really cringy.
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I, Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Dance sequence.
Take a look at me.
Oh, damn, okay. She got a voice. Dark Souls player, what do you say to the god again? Not again. Not again. I wasn't expecting this voice. Damn, Steve.
So stop now, make a different choice.
What is these times? What are these multiplayers? Oh no, the rap?
Middle class girls can't rap. I ain't afraid of your crew laps. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love raps.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary
Oh my god.
the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was
What is
lit, but
happening?
the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner?
Oh, it's showing me how many people are in this scene.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess
I don't know what the multiplier means.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate. Life can be peachy.
This is crazy.
Just work as a team.
Hitting men is totally okay though. Yeah, don't hit the women's. Oh.
Yes!
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from
That was
across the
wild.
country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Was that brilliant?
What the literal fuck was that?
That was my feelings.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Friendship. Okay. All right. Did anyone catch what they were trying to tell me about sound? So brilliant. Oh my god. Wait, let me tell you about this cheese I bought. So it's called Censored de Grand Jardin, and the Censored is like the ash that's actually in it. Yes, it's very good. It's a stinky Quebecois cheese, and it's soft but kind of firm. Not firm like cheddar. Foresight, don't play the Mr. Snuggle Hugs event. Oh, I missed all my... Oh my god, A+. Am I a professional? I'm adding this to my resume. You have received a generous bonus. Current wealth, broke ass poor. Worrying debt, nice. I don't know who PC is. Only A+, that was at least a triple S. I think A+ is the highest. I think. Okay, my channel loves me. I still don't know what these symbols mean. Brushes. This one? Is that the one I want? I can't remember.
All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors.
People try to set it on fire too much. It's like
Thanks for coming on.
bonfires.
Thanks for having me.
Alan James, no doubt you've read my stuff.
I try not to, if I'm honest. Behave. You're not the boss of me.
Literally am.
You're not the boss of me.
Seconds, everybody. We're going in 5.
Okay, so this guy does not like... Jeremy does not like that dude. He literally had like 5 books. Hello? I want to get to the end of their... Okay, that's the second time he brought it out. It goes away again, does it not? Oh, that was it? Watch a broadcast back. Was it the fall? Was it this one that had the gift?
Sister's kid, Mr. Fuckletugs or something.
Snuggle hugs?
That's the bastard.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have
They're
their own
like-
secret language?
Yeah, the one
What
that
was the phone that was blowing up? Was that a Samsung?
Not the best source of consumer
They're just
advice,
blown
eh?
up all the
Don't
time.
blame me when it explodes. Going in 5.
4, 3. Oh wait, no. Where's the gimps? Is it this one?
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's
Okay, this
me.
is it,
You
this
know
is it.
she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. His little JT scared of the big bird caught you with butter.
If that sticks,
Going
I'll
in
destroy
5,
you.
4.
I don't remember hearing that last time.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm going to play when his wife comes back. I'm so...
There just simply isn't enough being...
Here?
To relieve...
Moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him.
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge. Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
This from your
Do you think there's a problem with the system?
When are you going to realise?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community alone, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by
Wait,
some thug with a knife.
so that's his wife, but is he like having an affair with the sister? Okay, the gimp comes out. I was like, I don't need pants.
It's time to get to the heart of the matter.
She says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
I'm just...
Marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Now, how's your IBS been?
He's agreed to talk to us today.
Yes,
which is
IBS.
also, I believe,
Nice.
his birth.
Okay, let's see what's happening with this dude on his birthday. What's his name? Chris.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Look at all this hat.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Wow. They're going all out for Tit Tony.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally for 2 seconds.
She took off her shirt. Nice. Da, 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 da. Oh, you guys can't see it? Tony!
After these messages.
Okay. Continue. I'm a puppet. How the public reacts to your head. Oh. I didn't read fast enough. I didn't read fast enough. Big stretch. Why is this popped out? I can't tell. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you at the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Fuck. We're gonna have to take care of him, aren't we? I do! How are you? I do. We're playing not for broadcast. It's a dark comedy. There's been some weird things that have happened. A spoopy game? No, it's not scary. It's a dark comedy. So that means like mature comedy, I guess? They joke about weird shit. Oh, since a break's coming up, I am going to take a little drinky. Yes, it's very dark. Right now it is. It's like, it's ambient light though, I do. You know what? I'm gonna put my water over here. On my left side. Stretch. I'm trying to be more cognitive of like loosening my neck muscles. Ooh, a battle royale starting. We got I do Stupinski and me. Let's see how this goes. I'm trying to microwave some lunch and get ready for work. Ooh. What's for lunch? I do. I haven't eaten yet. I had a cookie today though. Oh, and I had an apple. The apple was okay. It was an Andola apple. I can never tell if the ad break thing is like actually happening. Nobody told me jerk chicken is spicy. Oh, poor I do. I thought it was just the meanest chicken on the ranch. Oh, that pun. I love puns. I need tea. Your black almond tea. Is that what you need? That what you're gonna get? I accidentally jerked chicken taco because it was a good deal. Ooh. You know what I really want? I want a shawarma so bad. Shawarma has like a huge hold on my tum-tum. The black lemon tea is out of stock. Oh no, that's your favorite tea, man. What's your favorite tea? Oh, the break is finishing. I had stomach troubles almost right after. Oh no, can you not do spicy? I do. Ayo, I won the battle royale, as per usual, you know, as per usual. You arrive home after another long shift. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Oh, you know where this is headed. I can't even do pub mild wings. Oh, I like spicy food a lot. When I was in Korea for a bit, a lot of the food was spicy. Sticky, what the freak is this? Thanks for beating me. Tried some black tea with orange flavor. It was okay. I'm a broadcaster. I control the news now, Crystal. I control the news. But like, I'm a broadcaster for a TV thing. It's getting a little freaky. There was a GIMP on TV and I was like, I don't know if I need, how I need to censor this. Thank you for the pats, Crystal. My Korean friend made me lunch once, and I do mean once, because I do literally shit fire afterwards. Bless, that's a bunch of work. Stick decides what we do now. Need to know. Yeah. I pick the commercials. I pick like what we get to see during interviews, and then they have like these little story things in between. Here's a list of people I cannot trust when they say it's not spicy. Thai, Indonesian, Korean, Indian. Yeah, like when I get those food, I'm like, I want it Thai spicy. I don't want Canadian spicy. You the boss, oh heck. I'm not the boss, but I guess like technically I am. It's like in Dragon Ball Z when Goku has such high power levels, they walk around Super Saiyan all the time like it's normal. True. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Chris is Sam's brother and he wanted our passport because the government took his. Don't wait up, underline twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You suckily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Sam's my wife, and I got 2 kids with her. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. But for lunch, I have leftover Filipino-style grilled pork chop on rice. Yum! Filipino. Does anyone know that song? They just say Filipino. That's not, it's like the chorus. I was smart and picked the second dish with the tacos. I grew up on Filipino food. Like, my first solid food was probably pancit, honestly. He wants to go to a friend's house. You let him go as long as he promised to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no. He knows he's not allowed out late. Ooh, it's a school night? Whatever, he can go. I don't care. Clear surprise, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting up for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie or Sam. Fuck, I lost my child. It's a school night, he promised, so you go over there and march him home. You're tired and in bad mood. You trust Charlie. He'll be home soon. We're gonna go get him. I've been trying to find a place that has halo ingredients so I can make it at home, but everyone I ask just says, well, I know where you can get balut. Well, like halo ingredients, I like palm sugar, I like Marco Polo strings, I like red and white mungo beans, and I like jackfruit, and I usually get ube ice cream. I need to find those, yeah. Do you want me to write them out for you? Marco Polo strings are just young coconut shaved. Those are really good. Ube ice cream's so good. Yeah, I like ube, and if I want something nutty, black sesame is really good. Or like a fruity one, if you want like something a little fruitier, mango. That's the one to go with. Hello. Arriving at the friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously knows the time when he sees you. You may think You were born yesterday, but at least he apologized. That's something. You recognize that cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off this time. Okay, I'm glad I went to pick him up. I was having black sesame dessert soup, and my friend is like, don't people usually smoke that to get it in their lungs? That sounds good. In the Philippines, we have a dessert called ginataang, and that is also a dessert soup. It's like coconut milk, sago, glutinous rice balls, jackfruit, red mango beans. I think we put palm sugar fruit in it as well. I know, the power of condensed milk. People who put cream in their coffee, like step it up, put some condensed milk in it. Day 48, a tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. Oh God, don't pass away, Grandma. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. That's how I might describe as condensed milkers. I fucking love that name. True, yeah, step it up, Crystal. They now have like condensed milk and squeeze bottles. Or if you can't find it already pre-packaged, just buy like a beauty bottle and put condensed milk in it. Where does condensed milk come from? Condensed milkers. For sure. I agree. Condensed milkers is where condensed milk comes from. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your password. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. Yeah, squeeze tube for condensed milk is a game changer, especially for coffee. Or like Thai iced tea, a little condensed milk. That's so good. Though I've been liking Thai iced tea with just like a shit ton of lime water. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You make a toast. You stay. Let's make a toast. Did you time travel? It's Christmas, so I'm not working right now. Apparently, the news doesn't happen during Christmas time. What was it? It was like day 8 to day 48. It's been 40 days since the last time I worked. I'm a time traveler. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris sighs. Oh, wait. Chris sighs Sam. Come on now. It's Christmas. Keep behind us. Sam's right. Let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. Oh my God. What kind of voice? You. No, Susie doesn't sound like that. She's gonna sound like her mom. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that would sound like.
I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex?
Let's ignore Chris. I'm not gonna give him any reaction. Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. I don't know what this changes, honestly, like this part. We'll see so many parts of the world, learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know, money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. We don't have the money. We're in worrying debt. I'm sorry, I wish we could afford it, but we can't. What, you promised? Your daughter yells. She looks from the face of one parent to the other and opens her mouth to speak. Instead, she lets out a frustrated shriek and buries her head in her hands. Chris starts to applaud.
And the Parent of the Year award goes to...
Chris starts a sarcastic drum roll on the table. You look to Sam for support, but none is forthcoming.
Pay no attention, Suze, Chris goes on. Alex has no time for their family, isn't that right?
You can't bring yourself to speak.
Pathetic.
Chris puts an arm around Susie and escorts her out of the room. Sam follows without meeting your gaze. What? How is it my fault? We don't have money. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Oh, Merry fucking Christmas. Maybe next year you don't pay for your daughter to go on holiday. Bruh, she needs to wait till I have money. My mom doesn't sound like that. This is my mother. She's old. Day 63, a welcome windfall. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passwords for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation of the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it's our pleasure to close a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only for our gratitude to you, but our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check? And it's a sizable one at that. Chris is right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. Oh, that sounds nice. What are those called? Is it called like basic income? Base income? Something like that. They're trying to do that in one of the provinces here. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burden is lessened slightly. It's bliss. Okay, maybe I could afford. I'm a responsible papa. A long weekend? Okay. Current wealth? Well off. Why does the zip of the damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend. Usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work. I haven't even been working. Just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table.
Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Boseman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend.
Your heart sinks. Stinks.
Some information has come to light considering the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers and the national nightly news team. We'll be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect you to attendance tomorrow morning 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex.
Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. I don't know what I choose. Do we ignore it, go on the weekend, or apologize to her? I believe in work-life balance. If they didn't give me notice way in advance of my holiday, no. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind. Nothing important, you reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're going to pay for it on Monday. Heh. An unwelcome return. Okay, this is the only one that I realized that there's consequences. Oh my god, did I fail? When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed. Was it worth it? Yeah. It was worth it for my fam. I'd do anything for my fam. Ooh, am I laid off? A permission slip? Did I get fired? Hello? Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an wait. Wait, no, we're reading something. Okay, do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards, together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the fire from you and thrusts the form into your hands. Can I walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after so you won't have to do anything? You sign the permission slip for your son to go to the advance. You refuse? Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Okay. I need to do something for my daughter because I've been letting my son do everything. Current wealth holiday time. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Do I have a favorite? Probably. Day 101, a free ticket? Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Oh, some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Free tickets are free tickets. He's a character and it'll be hilarious if nothing else. I don't think so. The guy's a nut job. Free tickets are free tickets. The show is entertaining but much less funny than you thought. He's a powerful public speaker and something about it sticks in your mind. Lying in bed that night, wide awake, long after Sam's breathing turns heavy, it hits you. It was the crowd. Not laughing, but roaring. Middle of the road, stay neutral. That was an achievement I just got. A profitable partnership. Day 110. There's a lot more of this than broadcasting. Wasn't expecting that. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advanced Guard has taken another step towards our fight for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by What? Where? Oh, I just blinked and I lost my spot. Chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Oh my god. Okay, guys, help me. So we can do Eye of the Beholder Incorporated, whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture. We see the beauty in all our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. And then there's Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure, from sport to travel or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Okay, I'm liking EOB and I'm liking Pleasure Corp. But what do you guys think? Who should we go for? I know we did a commercial for Yob. And we've done commercials for Neil's Deals. I don't remember doing a commercial for Pleasure Corp yet. Join the Llama Nation. We have steaks, llamas, and fluff. Also, you can laminate for free. Ignore the fine print and sign here. Do we go for Yob then? That one had a triangle. The triangle with the eye. That's Yob. They had the jus de cochon. I don't know if I know enough about this game to make a choice. Honestly, I don't have much more information than you do. I just remember playing ads for the first 2. Because Neil's Deal has a bright pink VHS, and it's always eye-catching to me. Should we do Yob? Cosmetics, clothing, and couture? Or Pleasure Corp? Sport, travel, or even just some you time? Is the you time toys? Is it toys? Who knows? Let's do Yob. That has the eye. Thank you for making your selection. Ooh, it's a RPG series too. Is it Pixel RPG? I don't know. I pick Yob. Don't worry, I do. Calm down. Thanks for making your selection. Please return the form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation's in partnership. Forward together. Julia says, how much influence could you have? Could you imagine if like these billion-dollar corporations had to distribute their wealth to actually their employees instead of like the, what are they called? The holders? It's pretty old, long before Baldur's Gate. BG1 that is. Oh. Has anyone here played the new one? The new Baldur's Gate? Is it worth? 153, The Tempest. Oh, we're working. I have to use the washroom though. Okay, be right back. I am going to use the washroom and be right back. Oh.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here.
Oh, it's Bozeman.
While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show, total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Prostate checks.
Oh, how's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his faith.
No.
Sorry, are you saying...
Ooh, okay, we get to do the picture thing again.
I don't know why I talked to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality actually slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Relaxed is a part of the...
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Oh God.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol means.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by a tiny disorganized...
Relaxed Tower is part of the expansion. It's most boring. Oh, it's boring.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working
God, this was harder. My gut reaction, I don't know which to pick.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by man...
Drill? Bug? Question me?
Avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product immediately after the first blindings, said today that the new advance mark, which must be earned by all new products, will be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Table for 2. Johnny Hamsleaves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year, and this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Johnny's secretive hospital visits have had the rumour mill churning. I think it's
Hey,
safe to say that
this is
he's not
hard.
looking at his school report.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put
Hey,
the Mr.
Grieva,
Snugglehugs
what's up?
disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO
I'm
Sophia
concentrating
Remington
right now,
today
so I may not
announced
see
a
your
brand new
messages.
product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today. Though its
Thanks for
critics
the
are
brush.
skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the
Oh, I
male
picked the right one,
contraceptive
thank
pill
God.
is heralding a sexual revolution.
Ice
Its fans are celebrating the fact that
Are you
men
streaming
can
right now,
finally
or
take
did you just
equal
wake up?
responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
Oh, what's happening? Okay, we have to remember to watch this. I know I just got off work. Oh, nice. Been up since 4 a.m. Damn, those late shifts, eh? Going to eat, nap, and then stream. What are you gonna eat? Are you eating stuff from work? I really want a shawarma. Perhaps a shawarma poutine? Hey, what am I supposed to do?
But first tonight, while advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably.
Wendy's 4 for 4, nice. Oh, showtime.
That's right, Megan.
Yeah.
The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that
I have to concentrate so hard.
privileged people
Ate my breakfast at work. I had my break at 8 a.m. Oh, okay.
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate
Press the wrong button.
to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me.
Ew,
after
gross.
advance passed the Assets and Wealth
It looks like
Act
stuff
on
is
their first
dripping
day
on
in
her.
office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll
What are
forgive my language when
whitewaters?
it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my
Oops.
sister's under a lot of pressure.
I always press LB instead of LT.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room are the same bloody place. Imagine
What are they
that.
saying?
Everyone's got in one room.
Perfect, right on the first try. I was
So
just
what
like,
would
shh.
you say to the people that feel that
I didn't
your
even know that was a
family has had it
swear.
far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right whatty question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him.
Oh my god.
Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and
Oh, shit.
to the woods.
Oh, good times.
No, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess and our
Wise
quest to
and
redress is to
rebel.
divest our breasts
Wise
and
and rebel.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy! Daddy, it's something!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Right, Jump! Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Free at last! Somerset Bentley, glad to
What is
meet
happening?
you.
These are getting wilder and wilder. It's getting Black Mirror-ish. I declare war on stress. Yeah. Wise and rebel. Wise and rebel. Biting is not a nice word? I don't start saying
We
it.
are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stuff and piff pop.
Did she shoot him?
Are you okay?
Daddy, how could you?
Well, shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top.
That's insane.
Back here in the studio, I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But
That made me laugh,
can a native
obviously.
protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but
Quote from
seriously,
It Crowd. Oh, I've never seen It Crowd. That's a British show, right?
Not you,
Oops.
Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm busting.
Oh.
Oh.
Am I? Okay, I am playing it.
She's funny.
Yep, and it had some great moments. Oh, I should watch it. I feel like it would have Office vibes, eh?
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex, Boson, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about.
Oh.
Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see Fanny.
Oh no. How do I do that? Okay, what does RT even do? Oh, maybe I don't do that yet. That's for me.
Well, sorry. Me and the doctors, we don't know.
I swear to God, he said something about audio at one point, the tutorial, and it's just never happened.
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right.
They're
Fine.
fighting.
Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Do you want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5,
Rectums, check 'em.
4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
That's so cool.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final, the first
What is
annual
Sports Board?
Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition.
Not right now,
so far,
Igor.
and it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending.
Mr. Wingspan.
The fingernail Harris.
Who?
Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
Interesting.
Still going on. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. D-Robe. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid.
Stupid.
Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
I have no fucking clue what I'm watching.
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. On to Mr. Harris now. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right.
Why is she so sweaty?
All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs.
Oh, did I get a butthole in that? Oops.
To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Football. Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? I'd say that's fair.
I don't know anything either.
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start.
Does anyone understand what's happening?
But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
What? I don't.
Striker giving it large. Second round, Harris.
I have no idea. Sports, of course. Of course.
I apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible.
Jesus Christ.
Play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies, yeah. All right, great.
Well, women's bodies. Thanks. I'm just trying to eat. All right, you do you.
Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that a fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move.
I think I could be a professional in this. I never eat women's bodies. Might change after the zombification. True. What?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. Absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, always said that. And after all, he is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7
I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
Half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. He's running around here with his genitals on display for all to see, and ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it, and the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around.
Where can I... Like, I just have to stay on this man.
Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Oh boy, cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you.
I'm so confused at what's happening right now.
Not bad.
Wait, is she lactating or is she sweating?
Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies?
I don't want to be that ball. Oh no, wait. Wait, Jaeger. Jaeger, you gotta move, buddy. Keep going. I bought you a bed and now you won't use it. What is this? 1 second. God, this boy. Okay, so I have a footstool that he likes to sleep on. He literally crawls, well, he jumps up on the top of my table and then he crawls into my lap and then he jumps down to the foot thing. Jaeger, you're a hunter in German. Yeah, his name is Jägermeister. So, Master Hunter, right? Right? Correct. Oh, let me get a drink of water because I'm drinking so much caffeine today. Okay, let's continue with this weird-ass sports thing.
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
Yes, Master Hunter, just a herbal, or just a herbal shot. Herbal shot.
The striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we see
the pinky out.
She is absolutely gutted. What a mud.
70. Ooh, I'm liking myself today.
What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles.
Oh. I keep hearing like thunder noises.
Tommy Harris. Tommy Harris. That's all right. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh.
Oh.
Ellie Striker. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like...
Oh, shit.
I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breast...
These naked people.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on.
I'm doing my best, but like, hello?
But of course it's difficult because these protesters
Hello?
get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
Oops, I forgot to censor.
Yes, very good. Take them away.
I always press LB, not LT.
Absolute wasters. Oh, An absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high level
Do you think they had fun enacting this? I think it'd be fun.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
Like, you wouldn't have to be a good actor for this, right?
And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg, and now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on. Illegal spit from Striker.
Illegal spit.
She's in it to win it. On it like a car bonnet. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
Diet stink. Bursting with the original stock flavor.
Not sure if he had any potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's trying to have the banana was the ball. What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic. There we go, Jeremy. That is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first
Oh my god, who won?
Championship. Sports Board Championship is.
Yeah.
Everyone! Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship.
The reporter, including me, my 15th win. Everyone won. Everyone won.
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight.
I win. Yeah, we all won, guys. We all won.
Patrick Bannon there had an extraordinary final.
Historic Sports Board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages. That's coming up.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone struck me.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Also, congrats Sticky and Ido in chat. Yeah, congrats everyone on your win.
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
Oh, awesome.
You're unshockable.
I'm immune to
Guys, back into the...
I'm wearing you down.
Just heard from the chaps in
Oh.
maintenance. The storm is playing havoc with the electrics, and you might notice the odd spark. Nothing to worry about. Happens all the time. Dave got shocked into a coma last year, but he was up and at 'em the next day. Anyway, our compensation package is parallel to none. Good luck. Bozeman out.
Sorry about all these buckets. We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
You're going to need
Wow.
a whole new lining up there. Triple silver.
What was it called? Something board. Scoreboard? Spackle board? We're all winners though. Oh shit. Should I not be doing that?
Am I here?
Sports board. Thank you. Alright, we got 10 seconds,
10
guys.
seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident? 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
Oh shit, is whingers a...
Many advantages of the new
No, it's not a bad word.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help.
If they just run against the sports board people, they'll probably be here. True.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our
Joe Mama?
deaths.
No,
It's
it's
part of
death
being
I do.
human.
It's
Sorry,
death.
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death,
Yeah, you're
we
wrong.
hope we found a way to make it
But you're
much
still a
less
winner
scary
in sports
And
board.
much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera,
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4.
When I was 13,
Oh, he wants to be in the
my
close-up
nan
though.
came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time.
To fuck
I
off.
don't ever want to be a burden to
Oh,
the
okay.
people I love.
I was also wrong.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after
Oh,
that.
jeez.
He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half-time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It were
Oh,
awful
God.
for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him.
At least we got made, am I right?
Fade away, and he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see, and she didn't want to lose the children as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have
Do you guys
to.
have maid in your
The
country?
Health Service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So, even
Maid
the
is
poorest
medically
citizen
assisted
gets to pass on with
death.
dignity when
I don't know what the I stands for.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they've run their course and don't want to burden themselves.
What does
or
the
their
I stand
families
for? I don't think the D actually stands for
long,
death, honestly.
humiliating decline.
You've just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it fried my asshole.
Are we still on the air, Peter?
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got sapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation
Move
might feel
him.
somewhat...
Ooh, that's a long one.
This bastard's cool off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking
Oh, they're
fine
chickening about
wine.
it. Grandpa said, I've been trying to reach you about your car insurance warranty. True. And then shut in the living room.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet.
I think I'm gonna get A+ for this as well. I'm so good at being a broadcaster.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy, for being here.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Good job, everybody.
Uh-oh.
What? So they just...
I got
I suppose there's any way this could be a
electrocuted?
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I thought the leak.
What happened? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what happened. I got an A+ though. Putting this on my frickin' resume. A. Oh, sequence A+, sequence A+, sequence A+. Broadcast get A+. You have received a generous bonus. Current wealth starting to get rich. I only work like 3 times in 153 days. Ayo, our shares went up. We're always going to define rich. I don't know what that means, honestly. The punch, I don't know what the punch is. They went down. Is that the protesters? Oh, I only worked 3 days. Okay, is it define rich? I don't know. People are gonna eat us. That's how rich we are. Resume, professional broadcast censorer. Exactly.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
Tonight, while advances set.
Okay, I want to see the end of this. I wish there was... Oh, well, they're VHS tapes, so there shouldn't be a play bar. I only work 6 days a year.
In short, struggling surreptitious.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want.
Oh, his ball sacks are ruined.
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy.
And the girl...
I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But...
Or maybe that's my sick days or holidays. Hard to remember. Who knows, right? Was there anything happening at sport? Yeah, let's check the sports board one. At the very end as well. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I can't tell how long I've been streaming for.
That's what it says.
Good.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
Okay, the end of sports board. That was 2.5 hours. Thank you. Damn, this was a long segment. I would have like if I had to be in this, I would want to be a sports board player. Okay, we all won.
I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I was left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Back to you in the
studio. An extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back,
well done, mate.
I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a
I want to know if he says anything rude.
That's coming up after these messages.
Yes, it was very good. Yeah.
1 minute back.
Oh.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Okay, that's all I need. Oh, what's this? Transitions, check your prostate. Crazy Neil. Oh, we definitely did jus de cochon. Long. Remap your controls to customize your workstation. No, I've learned it one way. It must stay that way now. So like sometimes there's parts that you don't get to hear. They questioned the lockdown. So I'm just watching to see if they said anything juicy. I don't know if that affects me in the future.
Oh, thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay?
Yeah, Jenny.
Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
Oh my God.
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it now. Look left, Alex.
I'm trying.
See? They're all over it, the little bastards.
What the fuck is happening?
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one.
What the fuck is happening?
One climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
I did?
That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot.
Occupational hazards.
But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
Oh.
There's no credibility, Jenny.
Do that today.
At 7 o'clock.
No professionalism.
What's wrong with this picture? And
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
That's followed at 8 p.m. by
Of course, Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't say it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Oops.
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Electric Fever Dream, starring Lawrence Blunderclatt as
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
Yeah, what is this hairstyle?
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Who do I go to?
Preferably a furry one.
It's the National Weather Report.
5, 4, 3.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefuck? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide.
Press the wrong
and
button. I
ran
always
searching
press
for
LB.
their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Oh my god, they became
Armed with
sentient.
blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly
Uprising.
or those with pre-existing
Be
medical
wise.
conditions like fatal bruise
We will
syndrome.
bow.
Going stir crazy, with
Oh.
no signs of Mrs. Snugglehugs' batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking
Furbies,
some
they're called
unexpected
snuggle hugs.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was, of course, raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's their excuse.
Transformation. Popular cemetery Johnny Handsleeves, who has recently been suffering with his health, sent us this photo today, presumably in a pathetic attempt to
There's
stay
no
relevant in a
image.
time of global crisis.
Since receiving his test results, things in Johnny's life have taken a surprising turn. He's certainly using the lockdown to reinvent himself.
Johnny says that since dedicating himself to the Dark Lord, he's confident
Okay, I
he
picked
can
the right one.
overcome his recently diagnosed terminal illness. Satan's got my gorgeous back, said Johnny, and I've got
A
his scanning.
Satan.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Sporsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Sporsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Sporsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Greetings from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you.
Many mushrooms to
I don't know
you.
what a Mrs. Pluckless Plug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems. We've been trapped down here for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that skatecraft. Since they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, as push, you can eat flards. If you can
What do you
handle
think
the
flards
stomach
are?
cramps
A
and the
type of
amnesia.
mushroom?
Greetings from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Huh. I've never heard that.
A worrying turn
Pathetic.
today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
Probably whatever Dante's Tate produces.
Of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand
Oops.
in getting there, Jeremy?
I didn't do it right.
Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle
Many
proving a test
mushrooms.
to governments around the world.
Many mushrooms,
HQ
guys.
released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement. Let's play that statement.
Good evening. In these difficult times, it's important that we all feel united.
My God.
That we're all in this together. And
Let
for a short
us
time, we must bear
together.
significant change. To help myself come to terms with these tough but transitory times, I've written a list of things that are just as temporary as all of this discomfort. I thought it would be helpful to share my list with all of you. Christmas with the in-laws.
Is this auto? I can't tell.
Youth. Beauty. That phase you still don't talk about. Your
No, I
New
think
Year's
it's auto.
resolution. Your husband's hairline. Your waistline.
Yeah, I think it's auto.
Your term in office. Your fleeting lifetime.
What is happening?
And all of human endeavour. I hope my relatable list has allowed you to find reassurance. To know that just as these things pass us by, so too will this crisis. Together we will endure, as we always have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Rimington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
Oh.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. What do you do? National Nightly News.
Oops. The snuggle hugs. Actually, yeah, they look a lot like Furbies. Remington. Lemmy winks. Norbies. Snoo, snoo.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her Bill Milkirky is the
Oops.
CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
The voice seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys.
Rimming Toys.
Sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete.
True.
I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his tiny knee and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way.
Rip Grandpa.
He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Jeremy does not have a face for TV. He never emotes.
Toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
Rimming toys are sus, for sure.
Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps.
Remington's Fist.
Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn
How come?
or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and
Oh.
yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly,
Why are we making toy traps for the toy overlords?
Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys. But they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Always a buck to be made. See how a professional Sophia Remington adapts to the...
There, young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Oh. Interesting.
It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen,
Oh.
I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Hi, Dave. Whatever floats his boat. Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, exactly. You said it, I've said it.
Okay, we got 30 seconds
He
still.
must know, he's not stupid.
Who's
I just
talking
don't want
right
it
now?
getting back to him that it came from us.
Oh, the news reporter.
No, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
We won't judge him. No, he can
Made the cake.
do whatever he
You're on the
wants with those crystals.
Got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5,
4, 3,
4,
2,
3.
1.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Roof. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces.
Nothing happens when I
Joining
press
me
RT.
are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little...
Oh, his audio
I
sucks.
could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly
Megan should just
heavy
resign.
night out. You know
You don't
what
like
journalists are
Megan?
like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the
Good.
cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment
2020. Okay, this was made during COVID.
It will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go.
At least maybe one of the lockdowns? Who knows?
That's what they want. They want us
There was like
quiet.
2 or 3 lockdowns where I live.
Compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys?
That's a lot.
A lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Consider this, there's a cat in every catastrophe.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I
Oh.
must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
Oh.
Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
Oh shit, look
But
at
it
that
won't.
sandwich. Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses.
I was like, damn,
We need to
this
support the
is a
vulnerable,
thick
and
sandwich.
We need
To repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan.
What?
If we can all successfully come together as a
I don't
community
wanna
and perform the
sacrifice
ritual,
anything.
hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap.
What is happening?
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
She's going full Sesame Street? Yeah, she went animal on
And that's
him.
why no one wants to be your friend. And that's why
I've got loads of friends.
They're in the same hotel room?
Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James. Thank you for joining me. Some real
Oops.
food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Brannan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here.
These are always so awkward on actual news shows.
The broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me.
What's on his shoulder?
My own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. And my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised?
That's a chip.
Underappreciated.
Seriously? Like a French fry? Or a chip?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh.
It's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me
It is a sponge, Ski. You are indeed incorrect.
Would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy. Not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just
groundbreaking, indeed. Yes.
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Very likely story. Who would have a sponge on their shoulder? He does. Patrick does.
Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Snuggle. Hugs.
Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit. Okay, fucking listen to me, you bastards. If you're out there, just piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck. I'm too talented to die. Oh, too talented. What the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
Why weren't people wearing pants?
What do you see, Patrick? What do you see, Patrick?
What's the only of that? What's the only of Satan? Oh, God, no.
They don't seem to have weapons.
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong.
Oh, damn.
It's time for another break, but when we come back...
Boo, down with the pants. I know you don't like pants, I do.
Bring you a few smiles. Join us.
To illustrate he's in the bathroom? I think so.
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Your children are out.
What? Oh my god, Dave, don't die out there from the snuggle hugs. Ooh, what are these? Annual office outing canceled. RB. I'm pressing RB. Do I not know what RB is?
Or abandon them to a life of shame and mockery and eventual death.
Eventual death on the streets.
So you sent them to fly with us instead.
Everything, those are all on.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to.
Oh my god.
I don't have to.
You know what's lurking in the water.
No, you're being a child.
Okay, we got
I'm not.
10 seconds.
I'm not.
The advanced go-getters.
I'm not.
Yes, the sun is smiling.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you.
Is that
Even though
Pedro
some
Pascal?
people vote it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overrule those people. And who will National Nightly lose?
Oops, did I do too quick? Oops.
So, how do we play? Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
The sun is
I
smiling.
heard about that, actually, yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy?
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory...
I'm gonna start calling people
questions about
sausages.
What else?
Sausage.
And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Jeremy. Thank you. This.
Is that... What is that?
It's
Toilet
my
paper?
athletic support, Jeremy.
Ew.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been.
These things are so
I'm a
annoying.
human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course.
Are you there, Sonia?
Darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
I pressed the run button.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh shit, I keep pressing
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, you
Shit,
must
I keep
play
pressing the wrong
this
button.
game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Interesting.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
Damn.
Fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
Well, if it's not too
Oh my god,
bold,
there's so much happening now.
with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, is he like a pedo?
Some
What's happening?
shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers.
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's
Interesting.
having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes, he's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh, yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is
Shawarma.
gripping.
I want shawarma.
He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his
Octopus
wing
are so
and
smart,
says,
but they're so delicious.
"Don't be
Constantly battling with myself if I should eat them or not.
like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness.
These
in
are
this
such wild
crazy old
broadcasts.
forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. So what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit. Fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Oh my god, these snuggle hugs.
Bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end on a big
Musical number,
with
fun.
dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, I might be able to... Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all. I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to...
What the fuck just happened?
Endure.
You turn this shitting thing up.
Well, there's all sorts of creatures.
Is he the bear?
Down on dangly
Not very bearish.
With way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food.
See, I don't.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus.
Oops.
Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports.
How do they know these dances?
On his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your
Expectations.
Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your
What is she doing?
You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration.
I don't get the multiple thing. There. Is this kind of catchy? It's probably gonna get stuck in my head.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Man, Mr. Bear. Amen.
Amen, Mr. Bear.
Say goodnight. There's just time for tonight's
With our
parable.
expectations.
For it did come to pass that on the road there was a wise man and a foolish man and a weird man.
When did she get an
And there
accent?
did come upon them
Is
from
this
the
new?
local village a truth seeker named Unlikely Brian. And he did come to them with alms and someone else's arms and a question. A wise and weird and foolish man, he said, whilst dancing the traditional jig of inquiry common in those lands at those times. How, grant thou?
Her
can
wings
the
are
many
upside
weights and
down.
measures of life be balanced? And the wise man did say, there are no riches greater than family. And the foolish man did say he'd heard a good tip for the camel race and that it was a sure thing. And the weird man did say that 2 ears was just the right number, because there was no good place to put a third that wouldn't be aesthetically upsetting.
True.
Although he did see the use for a second anus. And
Can we say
Unlikely
anus?
Brian
Yeah, we
did
can.
fall into wonder and befuddlement at their answers, although he was also
She got a
wondering
bunch of
if
pineapples. Is she, you know,
had
into
any
that?
actual value in this sort
We
of
all know what
professional
pineapples mean,
consultative
right?
environment. For what he did not know was that the profound man and the practical man were both on annual leave that week, and the foolish man and the weird man were all that the agency had available. But what Unlikely Brian did not reveal was that he
Yes,
was
Pizza
asking for
Hawaii.
his
Did you know that was
friend
created in
Alex, who
Canada?
had enraged their spouse over a passport.
I like Hawaiian
treated their son
pizza.
Charlie like he was still a little baby, and was too miserly to even pay for their daughter's
What the hell is going on right now?
And thus did Alex's family become like our Lord, when he discovered a turd in his cradle and was forced to
A
ask
Detroit
Nebuchadnezzar
pizza
to
with
leave.
pineapple? So good.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight. I'm Archangel Megan Wolf. Have a hateful night.
It was actually created in Chatham, Ontario.
I thought I was going to piss myself halfway through that. No, I'm joking. Right, babe, I've got to go and get my bits done. Yeah, I'm seeing that guy tonight again, aren't I? Yeah, well,
Oh, she's
at the end
getting
of the day, babes, you make
a little
money
wax.
You know what I mean? Yeah, come on then, you lot, out my
A
house.
bras,
And you, Alex.
is what they call them.
All right, I don't want you here when I'm on my date. I'm on a promise. Alex.
Alex, wake
Wake up.
Wake up!
Wake up.
Wake up, Alex! Alex! Wake up!
What is happening? Oh my god! What is happening? Fancy work and love labor's hug complete the lockdown broadcast. Okay, I did. Interesting. I don't really want to watch anything else. Continue. Former Prime Minister Oh, we missed it. Day 154. Wake up! Oh my god, I'm in little you can't afford. Okay. The rhythmic beeping of the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side. A reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to hear the sleep from your eyes and to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. You feel a hand on yours, gentle but reassuring. Sam. They're with you as always. Their expression, understandably concerned, is somehow more affectionate than ever. Chris chimes in from beside them. See, Alex is fine. We missed the game for nothing. You and Chris still aren't on great terms, and it's hard to miss the tone of disdain in their voice. You remind yourself this isn't about Chris and squeeze Sam's hand, smiling at them. Really, I'm not like 5 minutes already being a dick. What? Let's just... I don't care about Chris. Chris can, eat a sausage. The worry lines on Sam's forehead fade a bit. Lord knows you've both got enough to be anxious about without your health being thrown into the mix. With a final smile at them, you turn to the rest of your family. Susie is standing next to Sam, less worried now that you're awake and smiling. You can see Sam's worry on your daughter's face, but it quickly turns to a frown when she knows you looking at her. I'm glad you're okay. It's muttered more than said, a grudging acknowledgement that despite your recent differences, she still cares. Let's be playful. Thanks for coming, you groan back playfully. That scared me. Susie can't help but smile back at you, rolling her eyes good-naturedly. It's great to have her here. Charlie catches your eye as he fidgets with the edge of the blanket. If that's what Chris enjoys, we won't judge him. Yeah, he's gonna magic crystals up the arse and then sausage down the other pipe. You cock your head and look at him, one eyebrow raised, question, why is he's being all sun, fidgeting with a blanket? As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up, his concern clear on his face. Who's talking to me, Charlie? So you're definitely good, right? He finally asked, quickly looking away. Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. I'll be fine, Charlie. Leave the blanket alone. Oh wait, Charlie's my son. Okay. I need to go clean my ears. Just mute. You have to censor me. Just mute when things like that happen. Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. Charlie looks at you and grins. One of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. Despite all your best efforts, she's not doing well lately. Are you okay, Mum? Your mother starts, your call clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you, for what feels like the 100th time, how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Excellent. There's no sign of real damage, just a bit of shock to the old system. Pardon the pun, she smiles. Not that we'd recommend you to do anything like that again, of course. After a couple of days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave, but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room in care. The doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive, has all been paid for by Mr. Boseman. He left those flowers and said not to worry and to take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. Seems like the least he could do. Day. Oh, what day? What day? 180. A burden to bear? Do we get to see some bears? No. You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen's light still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. They give you a quick kiss as you take a seat next to them. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart. Just looking at the numbers again. They look at the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. The pantry is mom's bedroom? Okay. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. Fortunately, with the money that's been coming in and what we've been able to save, we've done more than enough to keep going. With Susie home to help out, the nurse should only need to be part-time anyway. Sam smiles at you. I know things have been difficult and the daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to really... Don't we? You gratefully smile back. Of course you'll pay for the care for your mother. Your mother hasn't been herself for a long time. Maybe it's time to consider the other option. We offing mom? We offing mom or pay for mom's? We're paying for mom's care. Of course we're not offing mom. Cool, we're all off. The sword of Damocles sheathed? Oh my god. The sword of Damocles sheathed, at least for the moment. You grab the papers and stuff them into a drawer. It's such a relief not to have to worry about it anymore, or so you told Sam. Hours later, you're still awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking, how long will the money last? Well, I'm gonna keep playing commercials for my EOB day. Wow. 2:32. Peter Clement, a TV personality with a high popular DIY show, is one of the leaders of the dance party. Oh, okay. Have we talked to Peter Clement? I don't think we have. Oh, maybe we have. Day 232, the silence. There you go. Resume.
You're fired.
What for? Facial sabotage?
Jenny, problem? I want her fired today, now.
Don't worry, Kath, it'll be all right.
No, it won't be all right, Kath. Pack up your weapons of optical destruction and get out.
You realise you're beginning to sound like...
Oh, must be played.
Stay where you are, Kath. Jenny?
This is not Jenny's decision, Jeremy, or yours.
Why can't...
It'll be all right, I'll talk to Boseman.
Oh, good. You can tell him I'll return his wife's casserole dish at our dinner next week. Jenny?
Oh, we only have 2. Okay.
I'm sorry, Kath, you're going to have to leave.
At 11:30, it's a double bill for popular transatlantic comedy That Numb.
You're letting it go to your head.
She nearly blinded me.
10 seconds, everybody.
Oh,
Part of a team
nearly
these days.
blinded her.
Better,
Oops.
Jeremy, you know that. Just stop being so high-mighty and do your job.
You'll have me fired too.
3.
Don't tempt me.
Megan and all the team at the National.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dalton.
Oh my god, there's so many images now.
The establishment strikes back. The World Council has agreed today to impose punitive sanctions on the people of this country.
The sanctions, which are broad-ranging, include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas, food, clothing, and even some medicines. But how should we react? We asked the public.
What do you think about all these sanctions?
I doubt it make a lot of difference, Pet. I've lived through 2 world wars and I smoke 40 a day. And if that ain't killed me, I doubt this will either.
I'm always so confused when we get to broadcasting.
Fascinating stuff.
Thanks, Patrick.
Popular Prime Minister Julia Salisbury has released a reassuringly brave statement in response to the World Council's controversial announcement.
This international declaration is nothing short of outrageous. We are a democratically elected government with massive popular support. We do not recognize these sanctions, and we encourage other socially progressive nations of the world to both resist and ignore them. Advance have struck fear into the heart of the international community by showing that it is possible to have radical change for the betterment of the many. And whilst I wish we could improve other countries as much as we have our own, we do not rely on the help of others to thrive. This country
Where are my
is
images?
entirely self-sufficient. We are a team, now more than ever. And this team is on your side.
Oh, the outside's normal now.
Defiant stuff. But what do you, the public, think of our government's stance? Robin Short found out.
Hi there. I was wondering if you could spend a moment to give us your thoughts on the government.
Honestly, I think they've done a great job.
Okay, I get
know the
what's happening
assets and
now.
world checks have made the difference, plus for the cost of the little one. And people seem, happier in the main. I always said things would get better with a woman in charge.
Over to you, fellas. Global mega corporation Remington's Fist today announced that
Oh.
trials have successfully completed on their groundbreaking male contraceptive product, Responsibility.
Yeah, I forgot they were doing that.
The drug has been passed by the government for general release, but the small print warns that, in rare cases, side effects can include blurred vision, enlarged genitalia, and increased risk of stroke. No double entendre intended.
But what do you, the public, think of Sophia Remington's latest venture? Patrick?
What are your thoughts on the new male contraceptive pill?
They're doing that now, are they? I can't see what's wrong with a washable lamb's bladder.
Ew.
It's fine for me and Harold. All
Woman.
17 of my kids use the same method to this day. And my
Ew.
firstborn even uses the
No.
same bladder. Still at my age, who cares?
Okay, all right, yeah.
The delicate sound of thunder. A frightening start for commuters this morning, who were confronted by a somewhat sinister sight as they left their trains.
Many travellers reported feeling intimidated by the silent figures who stood motionless outside every major station in the capital. Radical extremist group Disrupt, who organised the show of strength, refused to comment on the meaning of the strange protest.
Ought to apologise to this presenter for making him drop his morning bagel in surprise.
But how do we feel about these somewhat radical extremists
Hey,
and their
I don't know.
upsetting methods? Robin found out.
You don't like the extremists.
Can I ask your opinions on Disrupt?
Are those the guys in black with the orange fist thing?
That's right.
Can I be honest?
Of course. This is journalism.
They scare me a bit.
Bubbling up.
Wow.
Scientist Dr. David Wong,
That was
Dr.
deep,
Ingrid
eh?
Hawkinsford today sent a blueprint of the escape craft in which they hope to finally leave Dante's taint.
With expert opinions of the plan running the gamut
Oh my God,
from
the submarine.
optimistically engineered to that looks like something my granddad made in his shed, it sounds like the unfortunate team are going to need all the thoughts and prayers they can get.
So what should we think about the escape plan? Patrick Bannon again.
Dare I ask you about the blueprints? Dare I ask you about...
Well, mate, I've never been a submarine engineer, but I have tinkered with a few motors in my time, and I
Okay.
can tell you that thing is not going to work. I'd rather trust my life to Uncle Pat, and I murdered him 10 years ago.
Oh shit.
Oh, what? It's because you're joking. It's funny. Are you...
I am not a number. Applications finally opened today for the new Advanced Team membership cards, a scheme by the government to allow fast access to all the new public services being introduced daily.
I guess that's a good thing, right?
Cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations, including
That's a good
the police,
thing.
banks, and recently.
Am I part of the government propaganda?
There's no charge, Jeremy.
It all seems too good to
They
be
did give me money
Well, you've
though.
always been a cynic. But most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Team membership cards.
Oh yeah, fantastic. I'm applying today. I mean, why wouldn't you? What are these protesters doing that they don't want us to know who their names are? Besides, have you seen the savings you can get? I'm getting one for the little one as well.
How adorable.
Yeah, gonna be a proper little team member, aren't you? Yes, he smiled. He smiled.
And finally tonight, Hospital Pass. New images reach us today of brave Johnny Handsleeves and his doting partner Tiffany Lamore in their ongoing struggle against his horrific mystery illness.
Tiffany was forced to cancel her latest show, These Hotel Sheets and What I Did on Them, in order to devote more time to selflessly looking after the much-loved
The things that she's in are crazy.
With some critics questioning her motives, what should your opinion be of the controversial artist for at least appearing to stand by her man?
Don't really care, love.
Wise words there.
Later tonight, in a bit of a switcheroo, it'll be Jeremy in the culture chair, spitting rhymes with popular rapper Jay Zus. And then we'll both be chatting with a familiar team of thespians set to take the nation by storm again.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Is this the same every time? I haven't really paid attention. It doesn't feel the same.
First tonight, thankfully, some news as we return to our main story.
The World Council today
I didn't get a
believes that
cut
punitive
countdown
and
for that.
potentially illegal sanctions should be imposed upon this country. The sanctions, which come into effect immediately, aim to stop the flow of food, fuel, and even some medicines from reaching your pockets.
Tonight, we have guests from across the continent to discuss this unprecedented situation.
I don't know their names.
For advance, Peter Clement is at his home in Lamfordshire. Are you there, Peter?
Yes, I can hear you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
I do remember Peter.
Prime Minister. Are you shaken?
Oh, I don't scare that easy, I'm afraid, old son. And neither do the people of this country.
Well, joining us is Ivan Vodovich, Foreign Minister of Turkestan. Ivan, thank you for being here.
Great pleasure. You, Megan Wolf, are like strongest guard at Labour camp who wake up inside body of crazy, expensive prostitute. In my country, you will be worshipped as a god.
Okay. Minister, as one of those arguing most strongly for these sanctions, how do you feel about Advance's defiant stance?
Is lockdown over with?
Like man who think he have a big career in movies land. When actually,
Or is it still lockdown, but we could go to work?
Screaming at me and holding tiny penis in hand.
He's clearly not from Svenland, and we have like some of the cleanest mental health facilities in the continent, yeah.
And welcome to Svenland's Minister of Mojo, Björk. I'm sorry, we don't appear to have your surname.
It's just Björk, yeah. We don't use things like socially divisive surnames here, yeah.
Minister?
Interesting.
It's just Björk, yeah.
Right, Björk. Your country spoke in favour of Advance at the World Council today, but you were noticeably absent when it came to the actual vote.
Well, what a surprise. The hippies didn't show up for the fight.
Actually, that's quite racist, because if you must know, we were going to go to the whole...
Is it racist?
But it's actually the Festival of Feuerland here at the moment, where we honor the old generations. So, like, we all had to work our grandparents' linia whilst the vote was happening, and that's like a really, really time-consuming process, actually.
You're like a sissy man. You have this expression, sissy man. It's like man with tiny penis who like to wash more than once.
Okay, penis is an okay word to say.
That's quite homophobic, yeah.
Oh, stop winding him up, Ivan. We're not back at the Grange now. Sorry, Jeremy. Ivan and I used to play golf back in my media days.
Yeah, he always wins.
Nothing gives him greater pleasure than grinding people's gears. The more publicly, the better.
Peter, you're like man with tiny penis who think he have tiny penis, but actually he discovered that. Oh, could it be? No, it's tiny penis.
Ivan's just worried that when the rest of the world sees how well we're doing, they'll notice all that dosh that he's got squirreled away. Because that's what these sanctions are, Megan. They're the last pathetic gasp of an establishment in collapse. Wolves at the gates, Ivan, old mate.
Good. You can join others on my wall.
Actually, in Svenland, we have like serious animal welfare legislation. Like my friend Helge, she got arrested for killing a butterfly that was hovering over her fuel thing. I mean, in English, jam sandwich.
I used to know a girl called
Jam sandwich?
You're a right cracker too.
Why would you kill a butterfly for flying around your sandwich?
Wondering a little from the news here.
Human interest, Jeremy. The real people behind the headlines and all that. So if you're watching, Jan, give us a call.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see if we can't organise a reunion.
Crux, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to run it past Mrs. Clement first, eh?
Peter, you're like man trying to empty ashes of mistresses into oncoming vein.
For the vitamins.
You have tiny penis. and beard full of secrets.
Get that butterfly vitamin.
Finland, we don't really go in for all that restricted monogamy stuff here. We're kind of fluid, actually.
Okay, well, it seems that we are running out of time.
Yes, so before we go to the break, briefly, if you would, gentlemen, with the
Okay, we got a
people in this
minute
country
before
facing
break.
shortages and
Possible shortages.
Yes, the butterfly sandwich. Have you had a butterfly sandwich?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Possible shortages and power outages. Can you summarise your thoughts for us, Minister Beard?
Well, from here, yeah, you all look a bit stupid really arguing about outdated divisive concepts like money.
Oh.
In Finland, we replaced currency with
Have you been to
system
Svenland?
back in the 1970s, and that's like really hard to sanction, actually.
Thank you, Minister Vtuber.
Your country is like man who think he invented perfect trap for giant Newton hairy bear. But really, he just standing in field
Holding his tiny penis, yes. Thank you, Minister. And finally, Prime Minister Clement.
Let me talk to your viewers here.
No, Svenland, no, but I've been to Sweden.
Don't worry, everybody.
Nice.
Don't be afraid. Don't even lose a wink of sleep. We knew the rest of the world would react this way, and we're ready.
I've never really traveled in Europe.
You can't make a shite pie without blocking a few toilets.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Reassuring words there.
We'll be back.
After these messages.
We'll be back.
1 minute back.
Hey, Peter.
Where have I been in Europe?
You fancy a quick
England
Yeah, sure,
and Iceland. That's all I got.
Megan Wolf for me.
She's out your league, mate.
Thank you for the correction.
Well, you have to be more careful.
It's all part of his long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of the nation.
Can someone warn him it's going a little too well?
Nutritious food we grow right here.
Did you like Sweden?
This is important. New government censorship.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Same as regular censoring. Keep an eye out for the advanced blue waveform.
Oh shit, look at that cupcake.
So you can carry on coming together to enjoy life.
Oh, it's not cupcake anymore.
Are you still meant to bow to foreign royalty?
We spent a few weeks there in a hut in the forest, directly near a lake. Oh.
Crown Prince report.
Are you an outdoorsy person?
This is Jeremy, and he'll be interviewing you.
Is that
Yo, thanks for having me
Jesus?
on your show, man.
It's quite alright.
Yo, just a quick one. You're not going to ask me about the chimp, are you?
Live in 10 seconds.
Oh my god. Do I get a shawarma or a shawarma poutine?
Going in 5, 4.
Who we go to, Megan?
3.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf. Later, we have an exclusive first look at a theatrical sensation everyone's going to be talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honour and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the son of the streets and the father of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever. Let's welcome Jesus.
Jesus.
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a real honor to be here on your show, The News. You know, as a kid on the streets, I used to watch you through a window of the shop, so to be here right now is crazy.
You've had quite the journey to be here today. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, I try not
I'm not
to...
an outdoors fanatic, but I like a little nature and fresh air.
I don't like to dwell on it.
I can relate.
But yeah, man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born. Elderly lady took pity on
Like, I
me.
think I would like it for a few weeks, but I wouldn't want that to be life.
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
Usually long enough is enough. Truth. I like going out for like walks for an hour a day, kind of thing. I live close to this park.
And in that moment, I became a child of the streets. I was just 18 months old.
What a tale. What a tale. You're known for your direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
Oh, like I said, I try not to talk about it. It's just it's just too hard.
Of course.
But my first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't starve. A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto leader. They call me Mr.
Oh.
Cheese Slice.
Mr. Cheese Slice.
Anyway, we were like a family.
So it would seem. Recently, you've been...
Oh yeah, he wants to get fired. Is he gonna go crazy?
Fuck advance. Fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to so vehemently?
Well, you know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
Redistributing it. Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last couple of months.
So?
Surely that's a cause close to your heart?
Yeah, nah, of course, man. Very much so. I just mean, like, why do I have to pay for it, you know? Why do I have to pay for it, you know?
People have been rehoused on property seized from the historically wealthy. And that couldn't have been you.
Like who?
Look, yeah. I worked hard to be here. I built this from nothing, and I deserve to be rewarded for that.
Would you say you worked harder than, say, a farmer or a care worker?
I don't know. But if people are taking something from my music, choose to value it, buy it, who's to say I don't? And no one can take that away from me.
Not even to help, say, vulnerable children? Mr. Cheese Slice.
What is it you're trying to say?
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of
Or
like...
maybe it's hereditary.
Stop trying to tie me in knots with your words, Jeremy. I let the music speak for itself.
Oh yeah?
And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen. But
What the
you have
hell's
given me
going
a very
down
easy
back
segue
there?
Out of a conversation that I promise you was much more painful for me than it was for you. So here he is with his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh no, I'm gonna do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Oh, so this is unapproved, is it?
Unimproved?
Excellent. Don't worry, we've got a state-of-the-art censorship system. What's the worst that could happen? So here he is with a new song. Aren't we lucky? It's Jesus!
First, you're gonna pay.
Do you think this is gonna be a banger as well?
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest. So you can feel the elation from your participation. Still two leaders in this motherfucking nation. Now we're getting sanctioned, talking about expansion. Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes. I don't need your freaky team, and I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams.
Bruh, he's making me work.
So don't make a fuss when you find one of us. Get every single one of these.
Thank you for the blush.
And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever pays me. But I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive. But why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive? Although it's contravention of your obvious intention. I like to eat a little of the fruits in my invention. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. The best of the praise, of the crest of the wave. Cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Take this fact, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clement's motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. It's time to stone a couple with a motherfucking pitchfork.
Bruh, stop swearing.
So this is for the snubs, ones the push and the shove, ones the folks that feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones, ones who had plenty like a motherfucking Bentley, the ones who now finding that their bank accounts are empty, the ones of aspiration who had to flee a nation, the ones who built a business out of dreams of perspiration. There's all sorts of people, the good and the evil. It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal. You make us the same, but we're not all the same.
I don't understand how this works.
We're not the same, and the best of the praise of the crest of the ways. Cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. And let's take this fact, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clement's motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to stone a pastor with a motherfucking pitchfork. Get out of your seats, get your ass.
Oops.
Set a fire in the building, let him feel some fucking heat. Say you hate to go getters, you're squilling bed letters and burn them on the powers of advances fucking letters. Gonna take his facts, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head. Cause he's fit as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to storm the castle with the motherfucking pitchfork. Chase that queen, you don't need a fucking team. And advance his little dances on as hummus as it seems. Cause they're stale and corrupt, then your anger erupt. Then your hearts and your minds and your fists to destruct.
Am I supposed to be censoring this?
Jesus there with his new song. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio. I'm sorry. I may not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What? Are you joking?
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home
Oops.
that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
Here at the National Nightly News, we pride ourselves.
I only censored one part, bruh.
Unbiased
Chill.
and independent of any outside interference. You have my word. We will never censor ideas. Back to you, Megan.
Well, a bit of dangerous language there, sorry about that. Well, thank you to little Jeremy Donaldson for providing our culture spot. Coming up, we'll be speaking to a couple of familiar faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
That's the ad.
That's the ad.
It's just a mix-up, I'm sure. Now, if you come with me, I really do have to ask you to
trust me.
leave it.
My father's going to hear about this.
I understand.
That's the
This is unbelievable, Megan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Shine. You guys want to listen to the...
Breaking down citrulline and glycogen for hair that looks and feels healthier. Acid gastrique nourishes from root to tip for 8 times the strength of other brands. 6 and shampoo is recommended.
Oh, here we go.
Are we coming back? Yeah, we are.
Stop it.
Look at him.
If we could just get you in position.
Oh, say no more.
30 seconds.
Megan, Jeremy, you remember Mr. Algebra?
Vividly.
And Mr. Harris, and this is Ms. Radin.
We're so hungry.
We're back together again, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Perhaps a lower order demon.
Yes, it is awfully exciting, isn't it?
Right, okay
Exciting.
then. We're going live in 10 seconds, opening on camera 1.
Camera 1 is X, I think. Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back, and no, you're not mistaken. Sitting across
Oops,
from
I
us
timed
are
that
some
wrong.
Very familiar faces.
Okay, we got 5
You really
minutes
are
of this.
Too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial, but I'm still proud of it.
Here to talk about his new show, we're joined by national treasure Tommy Harris, the National Theatre's
Exactly. 2-1, pause.
deficit Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about me. It's about my life.
I wasn't sure if bloody was a bad word.
So, right, picture this. Their legs are kimbo, mid-session, sweat is pouring out of me like an immense hog. And then Cindy comes in, she says, Pete's on the phone.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to training sometimes. He's actually a very good goal sweeper. Anyway, so, Pete, he says, Toby, he thinks my name's Toby, see? He says, how would you like to spread your message of team spirit and cooperation across this fractured nation? How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
What did you say?
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in God's name are you doing here?
Well, after the success of my debut work and all the people that I've touched, I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah?
Does he now? Oh, that was a pretty good song. I liked the bear song.
The gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my trousers off and got straight to work.
Why did you do that?
I do all my best work with my trousers off.
Yeah, I've been told that too.
No, I wouldn't say so. Right, Tommy,
Oh my God.
Could you just give us a sense of what the show is actually about?
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It's like really getting to the heart of how tough it is to be me. I call it Tommy Harris Jesus, that was hard.
Catchy. We actually have some clips of the process of the show. Would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Yeah, so the show is built around two things that are very important to me. It mixes scenes from my life, as well as epic fantasy retellings of scenes from my life.
I wonder if we get that bear song.
You promised you'd come to my graduation.
I'm sorry, son. You're an embarrassment.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to
What the hell is happening?
Back to the hells!
Philippa, what's it been like co-starring with Tommy Harris?
I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium-scale regional theatres, Megan. And for once, this show really gives me something to sink my teeth into.
What's different about this show, then?
Tommy, Mr. Harris's show really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor. I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters in every god-awful yogurt advert or godforsaken soap opera or, God forbid, a pantomime.
Oh,
but, you know,
the helmet was pretty
this
cool.
show has
The
really
Greek one.
let me just go.
Oh, look how hip she is.
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly what is it that you bring to the show? What is it that you
Good question. I think these guys would agree with me when I say that it's my my steady hand on the tiller, my arm round the shoulder approach that's really brought the production from strength to strength.
Absolutely right. Jeff's contributions are immeasurable. He was our rock.
Can you give us a sneak peek of anything else that might be in the show?
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yeah. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
Oh, I forgot he was in sports board.
Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
This is... Oh, no, this is a scene. Okay.
You'll never take the sacred path!
And am I right in saying this was officially commissioned by the government?
Yeah, all paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, to
Great.
be honest, was actually a lifesaver, really.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ!
Dragons? They have a budget for dragons?
Absolutely. It's a metaphor. Absolutely.
For what?
It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
Too bloody right they are. Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaning of my ties, I'm barely scraping a profit here.
Amazing. And where can the folks at home come and see this for themselves?
We're performing all over the nation.
And people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yes, it's unbelievable. Yes.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. Next time we see you, no doubt you'll have taken our jobs.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Most attractive horse? Is it Spirit?
From all of us here, have a peaceful night.
Oh shit.
That's the ads. Let's get reset for tomorrow, please.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Stop bumping into each other like this, eh?
Oh.
Jesus. I did so bad. I gotta see. It's because of my ads, isn't it? Okay, I think that's a good place to end it. What today? Oh, sequence C, gotta see. Okay. So I got an A altogether. You received a small bonus. Current well. Starting to get rich. Nice. Shares. Our shares went up. Nice. PC went up as well. I'm assuming this is like the liberation or something. Alright. Save and quit. Turn on hardcode mode options to hide all the helpful info that's stressed.
Good evening. I'm Megan.
You have unlocked additional content on this profile. The telethon.
you.